Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin, your shining supreme station.
From the news desk at Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin, this is news around the world.
In the headlines, United States lawmakers propose visa ban on Kwakwanso Mieti Allah over religious persecution in Nigeria. Court of Appeal to hear PDP National Convention appeals Thursday. Kogi government to sanction churches violating security rules. 9 victims still in captivity after 40 million naira ransom paid in Kwara. On the foreign scene, Iranian president calls for unity amid 1979 revolution anniversary. In business news, Okodrewela warns Nigerians against fake AI investment video. In entertainment news, Thames becomes first African female artist with 7 Billboard Hot 100 entries. From the world of sport, Falconet coach confident of securing World Cup spot against Senegal. Good evening and many thanks for joining us for news across the world on Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin. I am Omonike. Babatunde. You can listen to us via our website at www.diamondfm.net or watch us live on Facebook at Diamond 887 FM. You can also download the app on Play Store, Diamond 887 FM. We'll bring you details of the news after this break. Don't go away, please.
You ugly. Everybody they post picture for social media. You too they post picture.
Hey, wait, this picking not even fine. Yeah.
See this bro guy, now your generation they here.
You probably don't know how much your words hurt, but cyberbullying is real. Words hurt, whether it's in person from typing or behind a screen. Just a comment or unnecessary share from someone you know or from a complete stranger can hurt. Words can even end lives. Think before you type. Stop cyberbullying today.
This message is reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin.
You're welcome back from the break. Now the news in detail. 5 Republican lawmakers in the United States House of Representatives have introduced a bill seeking to compel the Secretary of State to report on U.S. efforts to address ongoing religious persecution and mass atrocities in Nigeria. Titled the Nigerian Religious Freedom and Accountability Act of 2026, the proposed legislation calls for targeted sanctions, including visa bans and asset freezes against individuals and entities responsible for severe violation of religious freedom. The bill specifically names former Kano State Governor Rabiu Kwakwanso, the Mieti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria, MACBAN, Mieti Allah Kotore, and Fulani ethnic nomad militias in Nigeria for potential sanctions. If passed, the legislation will also require the U.S. government to assess whether certain militias qualify as foreign terrorist organizations and provide co-funded humanitarian assistance through trusted civil society organization in Nigeria's Middle Belt states. Senator Ahmed Lawan, chairman of the Senate Committee on Defense, has called for the full and timely implementation of Nigeria's defense budget, warning that delays could compromise national security. Speaking during the budget defense session on Wednesday, Lawan stressed that slow execution of the 2025 budget raises concern for the upcoming 2026 budget, emphasizing that defense spending cannot be postponed without giving an advantage to criminal element and insurgent. The senator assured that the Senate is committed to providing the armed forces with the resources and equipment needed to combat insecurity, while highlighting the need for transparency and accountability in budget implementation. Minister of Budget and Economic Planning Abubakar Bagudu has defended President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's economic reform, insisting they are already strengthening public finances and improving funding for state and local governments nationwide. Speaking on national television and reported by Diamond FM on Wednesday, Bagudu dismissed claims that the reforms had failed, describing the measures as necessary to halt years of economic decline and weak fiscal management. Bagudu highlighted that the government inherited deep structural challenges, making tough policy decisions unavoidable. He pointed to improved subnational finances, particularly in northern state and local government, as evidence of progress, stressing that better allocations would help authorities boost social and economic development. The Court of Appeal in Abuja has scheduled February 12 to hear 8 separate appeals challenging the legality of the People's Democratic Party (PDP's) National Convention held on November 15 to 16, 2025 in Ibadan, Oyo State. A 3-member panel led by Mohammed Danjuma will consider dispute over the convention that produced a Tanimu Turaki-led National Working Committee, NWC. The appeal stems from conflicting rulings about federal and state high court ahead of the convention. While some judges restrained the PDP from holding the event over alleged non-compliance with party and constitutional guidelines, others permitted the convention to proceed. The Kogi state government has warned churches to comply strictly with its directive banning late religious activities following intelligence of a planned bandit attack on a church in Ujumu local government area. Commissioner for Information and Communication Kingsley Fanwa said intercepted conversations revealed plans to kidnap worshippers during night services, adding that any church operating beyond 4 p.m., particularly in isolated areas without security clearance, will face sanction. Fanwa emphasized that the policy is preventive, aimed at protecting lives, while security operatives have been instructed to stop pastors from conducting night services. The warning comes amid intensified state effort to curb criminal activities and ensure the safety of residents. 9 people abducted by armed bandits in Adanla community, Felodun local government area of Kwara State, remain in captivity despite a 40 million naira ransom being paid by the community. The victims were kidnapped on December 26, 2025, when bandits stormed the palace of the community's monarch, Oba Olarioye, who was away at the time. The bandit, reportedly searching for the monarch and his queen, instead took 9 individuals into the bush. A relative of some of the victims revealed that the ransom, contributed by community members and good-spirited citizens, have been delivered, but the captives have not been released. The source accused informants within the community of aiding the bandits and appealed to the Kwara State government and security agencies to intervene urgently. The Kwara State Environmental Protection Agency, KWASEPA, has warned food processors, garri production centers, and street food vendors to adhere strictly to hygiene and waste management standard or face sanctions. The directive, issued in a statement on Wednesday, aimed to prevent the spread of Lassa fever, which is commonly transmitted through contact with infected rodent or contaminated food. Kwasepa's General Manager Jide Aino stressed the importance of storing raw and finished food products in rodent-proof containers, maintaining clean equipment and facilities, and disposing of waste responsibly. Street food vendors were urged to cover food items, maintain personal hygiene, wash hands regularly, and avoid exposing food on bare ground or roadsides. The news across the world is reaching you from Vitamin 88.7 FM Ilori. We'll go on a break now, and when we return, we'll bring you foreign, entertainment, and sport news. Don't worry, please.
Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Diamond 87 FM. Diamond FM, shining supreme.
You're welcome back from that break. You're still listening to news across the world, reaching you from Vitamin 88.7 of Ilori. Away from the local scene, now we move on to the foreign stories. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian has urged national unity in the face of external threat, while affirming its government's readiness to negotiate on its nuclear program. Speaking at a massive public ceremony in Tehran marking the 47th anniversary of the 1979 Islamic Revolution, Pezeshkian highlighted the need for solidarity among Iranians against what he described as conspiracies from the imperial powers. The anniversary comes amid heightened tension with the United States, which has threatened military action over Iran's nuclear enrichment and ballistic missile activities, and amid ongoing internal divisions following a deadly crackdown on protest earlier this year. Pezeshkian apologized for government shortcomings during the unrest and pledged to listen to the people while countering malicious propaganda from foreign actors. Still on the foreign scene, Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi on Wednesday swore in a reshuffled cabinet, including a last-minute change of defense minister. General Ashraf Salim Zaha, former head of Egyptian Military Academy, succeeds General Sakir and will oversee a merged military of defense and military production. The reshuffle, approved by Parliament a day earlier, also focused on economic and service portfolio as Egypt seeks to recover from years of financial crisis. And that ends our foreign news, and up next is
Diamond FM Business News.
For our business update today, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, Director General of the World Trade Organization, WTO, has warned Nigerians about a fake AI-manipulated video circulating online that promotes a supposed investment scam in our name. In a post on X on Wednesday, she clarified that the video is not from her and urged the public to disregard it. The video, featuring a voice resembling Okonjo-Iweala, claims participants can earn up to 2.66 million naira in a week after investing 380,000 naira, promising daily automatic returns and government-backed investment. It targets Nigerians over 30 years old with only 4,000 slots available and falsely asserts the scam is managed by financial experts. Okonjo-Iweala emphasized that she does not post on Instagram, Facebook, or WhatsApp and only communicates via X. She urged citizens to remain cautious and avoid being duped while authorities reportedly investigate the fraudulent scam. That ends our business news. Up next is our entertainment news.
Diamond FM, entertainment news.
Grammy-winning Nigerian singer Temilade Okpeni, popularly known as Tems, has become the first African female artist to achieve 7 entries on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 chart. Our latest track, What You Need, debuted at number 93 this week, marking the milestone. With 7 entries, Tems now ties fellow Nigerian Burna Boy and South African group Sitha as the African artist with the most Billboard Hot 100 appearances. She previously made history in 2022 as the first African artist to debut at number 1 on the chart with a collaboration with Future and Drake, Wait For You. The singer is set to break the tie soon as she features on J. Cole's upcoming track, Bones Road Blues, alongside Future, is expected to debut on the Billboard Hot 100 next week. That ends our entertainment news. Up next is our sport news.
Diamond FM, sports news.
From the exciting world of sport today, Falconet head coach Moses Aduku expressed confidence that Nigerians under 20 girls will secure qualification for the FIFA under 20 Women's World Cup in Saturday's second leg 4th round clash against host Senegal. Nigeria holds a slim 1-0 advantage from the first leg thanks to the second half goal from substitute Kindness Ifeanyi. The team will be without striker and reigning Nigerian Women's Football League MPV Janet Ake-Koromowe, who was injured in the first leg in Abeokuta. Aduku, however, insisted her absence will not hinder the squad, praising the team's tactical adjustment and character in overcoming a tough first half performance. Still from the exciting world of sports, Super Eagles defender Olisa Unda is currently training with South African club Stellenbosch FC following his departure from Orlando Pirates. Unda parted ways with Pirates last month after losing his place in the starting lineup and is now being assessed by Stellenbosch FC for a potential contract. The 28-year-old defender struggled with injuries during his time at Orlando Pirates and last featured in an official match in September 2024 against Polokwane City. Unda made 81 appearances across all competitions for the Buccaneers, winning 3 MTN 8 and 2 Nedbank Cup trophies. And that's it from the exciting world of sport. With that, we've come to the end of news across the world. But before we go, here's a recap of the major highlights. U.S. lawmakers proposed visa ban on Kwakwanso Mietiala over religious persecution in Nigeria. Part of appeal to hear PDP National Convention appeals Thursday. Kogi government has sanctioned charges violating security rules. 9 victims still in captivity after 40 million naira ransom paid in Kwara. On the foreign scene, Iranian president calls for unity amid 1979 revolution anniversary. In business news, Okojo Iweala warns Nigerians against fake AI investment video. From the entertainment world, Tems becomes first African female artist with 7 Billboard Hot 100 entries. And from the world of sport, Falconet coach confident of securing World Cup spot against Senegal. What today in history? Did you know that on this day, 1990, Nelson Mandela was released from Victor Verster prison in South Africa after 27 years? Now you know. Now you know. For news coverage or information about happenings around you, kindly contact Diamond FM newsroom number on 091 60627526. The news was compiled and edited by Adeyemi Adewale, and I am Omonike Babatunde. Thank you for listening to your Shining Supreme station, and please stand by for the news in Yoruba language. Good evening.